friends, welcome to the Lori Lulu Crochet Podcast, episode 124. My name is Lori, and I live in the Chicago suburbs with my husband Ryan and our cat Daisy, and I love to crochet and I love to knit, and you can find all that yarny goodness on my social media, which is linked down below. Any patterns, yarns that I talk about, they will also be linked down below, and I think that's it. I'm feeling kind of awkward right now. Hold on. Does that look better? Can I fix? Can you stay? Is that better? I think so. So, life stuff. Oh my goodness, last week was a crazy week. Let's open this up. Let's get some light in here. There we go. Last week was a crazy week. I had a Dutch Fest meeting, which is always fun and stressful because the ladies come and we start planning Dutch Fest. And then the rest of the week was spent getting ready for the 5K. But there was a slight pause on Friday because we had Learning Day. So, those of you who are new, I work at a school for special needs children, and we also have a day program for special needs adults. And we had an agency-wide Learning Day where we got to go off campus, learn, like, basically kind of like learn to be a team, I guess. I don't know. Oh shoot, hold on. It is that time of year now where I have to remember to turn off the air conditioner before I start. Anyway, so, we actually went to Brookfield Zoo this time, which was so much fun. Although the whole time we were there, my coworker Todd and I were like, we need to get stuff done for the 5K. We just need to get stuff done for the 5K. We need to get stuff done for the 5K. And there were just some things that happened. It's like, we didn't feel like we were appreciated. Like they're recognizing this team and this team and this team. But yet, my team, the advancement team, like, we help everybody. We help plan, we help set up, we help do everything. No recognition for us. So, we were kind of frustrated. So, when we got the chance to walk around the zoo, we did. And Tara was like, I just need to see giraffes. And I was like, absolutely, let's go. And so we went and looked at the giraffes. I'll put in some video at the end of some of the stuff that we saw. Some pictures, obviously. And then we probably did that for about 45 minutes. Maybe an hour. I don't know. But then it's like, hungry, let's go get some food. And while we're sitting there, it's like, if we could leave early, not stay for the whole Learning Day, go back to the campus and mark the 5K course. Like, that would help a ton. And so, talked to my boss, and he's like, do it, go. You have my permission. I will take the brunt if somebody gets mad. And I was like, thank you. So, we went back, and marking the course is no joke. It is so difficult. Like, it's difficult. It's fun because you get to spray paint stuff. Although this time we had spray chalk, which you can't just hold over the road and spray it. You have to hold it right the right angle. And so holding it at the right angle, marking every corner, like, this is the way you need to go, or this way, or go straight. My tendonitis, I have tendonitis really bad in this wrist anyway. I usually have a bracelet on. It has magnets in it. It helps. Crocheting does not help my tendonitis. So, like, I came home that night. Did I work on? No, I don't think I worked on anything that night. I just It's like my hand hurt, my back hurt, my legs hurt. It's like I'm done. So that was Friday. Saturday, bright and early, 5K, let's go. It was hot that day, so I really felt for the runners. Honestly, like, this was the first 5K where I felt like I was in charge. Because before I just kind of followed the lead of other people, and those people are no longer with Elam anymore, so here we go. And so yeah, it was Tara and Claire and we just kind of made a dream team, honestly, and we got through it. I actually had to be an ambulance driver for a couple of people. One lady, she's actually one of our adults. It's like, why did you think you could walk the 5K? You can barely walk. But it's like, okay, I had a special gator machine. It's like a golf cart that maintenance uses. So I grabbed her off the course, and while I was taking her back to start, I was on the walkie, and they're like, we have somebody that fell. Can we get somebody? I was like, I'll be there as soon as I can. Turns out it was my coworker Tara's grandpa. He has Parkinson's, and she's just like, why did you think you could walk? She was very frustrated with him, which, as a granddaughter, I understand. Like, you don't want him to get hurt. And so, like, his Parkinson's had, like, seized up his leg a bit, and so he felt like there were two other gentlemen that happened to catch him, so he kind of fell gracefully. So he didn't really hurt himself. He just can't finish. So thankfully I had the gator, so I could go pick people up, and I was very thankful for that. And then when that was all over, got things cleaned up. This is the first year, like, all the raffle prizes were claimed, so I thought that was pretty cool. We had a coffee cart there. So one of the behavioral therapists, her and her husband own a coffee shop nearby, and so he brought his coffee cart so we could get coffee for $4, and she said that she's going to give 50% of everything that they earned to the 5K. It's like, that's so cool. So anyway, that was fun. Came home, showered, took a long nap, and just relaxed for the rest of the day. I did work on a project, much to the detriment of my hand and my arm. You'll see it here in a bit, but whew, that hurt. So anyway, we managed to get through learning day and the 5K without the cicadas being a nuisance. I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of like a high-pitched hum. So, like, we are in the cross section. So there's a cicadas that come back every 17 years, and there's the cicadas that come back every 13 years. And we are in the cross section of those two broods. So we got both this year. Yeah, so I think that's the high-pitched one is the one brood, and then, like, you'll hear it's more of a grating sound. You may hear it every once in a while. I don't hear it right now, but I think that's the other one. So Ryan and I were like, it never stops. It just doesn't stop unless it's really windy, which it's not right now because the storm is coming. It's the calm before the storm. Anyway, I have been, like, Ryan has pictures on Facebook of all of the cicadas that are in our backyard. And we went walking through the backyard to get to the church the other day, and I'm just like, I know where they are. I don't want to see them. I just don't want to see them. Like, if they fly up to me, fine, can't help it. But if I can avoid seeing them, I will. So with everybody posting pictures of them, it's like, I'm taking a break from Facebook for a while. Because, oh, gross. And a lady at my church was saying how, it's just a miracle. Oh, now I can hear the other cicadas. Yeah. She's like, it's just a miracle and how that all works and blah, blah, blah. And it is. But they're still gross and I don't want to see them. Oh. Speaking of other things that I don't want to do. Actually, you can barely see it this time. I had to go get more blood work done because my white blood cell count has been a tad too high for my doctor's taste. Even though normal is 4.2 to 11, last month it was 11.1. So I had to go get tested again. So yesterday I went and got blood work done. That I barely felt it last time. Or last night. So way better than last month where she couldn't find the vein and was like digging around. Anyway, I got my test results this morning and I'm at 10.4. So I'm in the normal range now. Thank goodness. And I don't have to go get more blood work or do anything, really. Basically, every time she's like, are you feeling okay? I feel fine. I feel fine. I've got a lot of stress. I've got allergies. I don't know what's going on. So, I don't have to be on an antibiotic again. Thank goodness. So, yay. And with that, I think I've caught you up on all the life stuff. Shall we start with the yarny goodness? I think we should. So, first up, finished objects. I have one. And it is this gorgeous lady, Mary Todd Lincoln. I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm just so over the moon with this. So, she's known for her blue eyes and her dark hair. And it's a little wobbly. Kind of put it on a little crooked, but oh well. Her bun. So yeah. So the dress. I was gonna put her in a pale pink dress at first. And then I was like, that's the color she wore when her husband was shot right beside her. And I was like, I don't think I want to do that. And then, of course, she was known for wearing black, a lot like Queen Victoria after her husband was killed. And I thought, no. I want something beautiful. I want, she was known for having beautiful clothes. And, her clothing designer, her name was Elizabeth Keckley, a former slave, became the designer to the First Lady. That's just so cool. So I started looking up, Elizabeth Keckley dresses that she had made for Mary Todd Lincoln. And so I found this dress, which I'll put up here. It's actually in the Smithsonian. So this dress that I just showed you was, that's the jacket on top. There's it's actually a beautiful, evening gown kind of thing. I'll see if I can find another picture of it. But, yeah. And so, but one thing that I noticed about the jacket, the coat or whatever you want to call it, it looked like they kind of ran out of the purple, so they put some blue. So that's why she has some blue on her sleeves. I did not have this color, surprisingly, so I had to go buy it. But of course, it's a purple dress, so I need to make that for her. So yeah, and I kind of tried to make it a little bustle with a little train, a little bit of a train back here, but yeah. She turned out so cute. And she's a fellow Kentucky girl, so girl after my own heart. Her house was actually part of the Underground Railroad for a bit, even though she had slaves herself. Well, her family did, I should say. She did not. But yeah, her story is just amazing, and I get so mad when people want to talk bad about her because they only know her at the end of her life because of men in her life that basically made you think that she was crazy. One of them being her own son. So, not a big fan of Robert Lincoln. Yeah, he was mad that she was spending a lot of money, which, yeah, okay, I get that. But putting her in an insane asylum, not the solution. So, anyway, I digress. But here is my beautiful Mary Todd Lincoln, and I just love her, and I can't wait to put her in my cabinet. I need to rearrange my cabinet, actually. So, we'll work on that this afternoon, maybe. And it's actually Friday today. I took the day off because 5K. So, make some progress. Oh, wait. The pattern that I use is from this book, Crochet Iconic Women. I kind of did a whole smorgasbord of ladies. I kind of followed the dress and skirt for Emmeline Pankhurst, the bun from Audrey Hepburn, the sleeves are from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah. The middle part is from Jane Goodall and Rosa Parks. But yeah. She was a fun doll to make. Alright, so back to make some progress. I have 2. I know, I'm like, who am I that I only have 2? But, well, I do have my crochet memories blanket that I haven't worked on at all. I really should. Well, we'll deal with that here in a bit. Let's start with the crochet. So I am working on this gorgeous cardigan. It is called the Cosmic Dust Cardigan. It is by Crafty MD. I'll put her actual name up here. This is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. I just love the little textures that you get on here. Although right now I am in the slog of the bodywork where it's just double crochets. It is living in my sheepy Christmas bag. Crochet not just for grannies. The yarn that I'm using is this black tonal yarn. Trying to find the ball band here for you. Ugh. I have my yarn bowl in here so it makes it extra heavy. And I just lost the ball band again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I got 2. Here's the yarn. It's a black tonal color. DK weight. It is Eddie Bauer Cozy Camp in the colorway Carbon. This is 100% recycled acrylic, which I'm excited about that. Oh, let me wrap it around the handle here. Okay. Here we are. So where we are so far, so this right here is where I was last time. This cute little wooden sweater stitch marker. So it's actually a knitting stitch marker, but I put it on a light bulb stitch marker so I can move it. Yeah, just done this. What you're supposed to do is 50 rows of double crochet. It's over 200 stitches per row. So I just finished row 20, so I'm not even halfway through the body part yet. So yeah. I like how like it's got a nice big armhole here. So that'll be nice. Oop. That's where my working yarn is. I like, got a nice big crossover here. So I can easily do this. So yeah, it is, my belly button is like right here. So I have another inch to get to my belly button. I'm trying to decide how long do I want to go the whole 50 rows, or maybe just stop at 40. I don't know, because I've got a very small torso, so I don't know. We'll just see how far I get. When I get to 40, we'll see. We'll see if I want to keep going or not. Because you've got quite a few rows here at the bottom of that special texture. Although I do like a long cardigan. Nice, cozy, warm for these Chicago winters. So, we shall see. We shall see. My other make in progress is a pair of socks. Living in my made by me dodgy bag. Rapunzel. Go live your dream bag. These are just vanilla socks. So my vanilla socks, I do them 2 at a time. I do them toe up. I do 60 stitches around for each sock. And I follow the basic toe up pattern by Wendy Progner-Geckner, and I usually do the shadow wrap heel by there's a tutorial by Denise of Earth Tones Girl. All of that is linked down below. The lovely yarns that I am using are both from Leading Men Fiber Arts. This is the contrast. Love this color. The cicadas don't seem to like it. But this is the contrast heels, toes, and cuffs. This is the colorway Prom Queen. And then this is the main color. It is also Leading Men Fiber Arts. It is Only Have Eyes for You, which is EWE. You. And because it's such a pretty pink color, I'm calling these my Barbie Socks. So this is where I was last time. I have this awesome hot pink cheetah stitch marker, which I figured is very Barbie-esque. I think I'm about halfway through the foot. I think I usually go about to like 80, 85 rows. I've got 40, 55, so I'm more than halfway there. So yeah, I'm loving these socks. They are so cute. And honestly, a lot of time, like when I'm working on these, I think about like being all cozy, wearing these in the winter. Wish I could. We have a fireplace. We need to get that clean so we could actually use it. Sitting by the fireplace and knitting another pair of socks while wearing these. I did wear my Wonderment socks the other day. I did not wear them to the 5K because I was worried about how it would feel on my, because that was a little rougher of a yarn. So yeah, it was a rougher. And I was just like, do I want that on my feet while I'm walking around doing so many steps that day? So I didn't wear it then. But even in the hot day, like we've had 80-degree weather lately, and even then, like my feet were fine in the wool socks because wool is breathable, so not bad. Okay, so that's it for today. No, I have been thinking about what do I want to start next because I only have to make some progress, and honestly I really need to work on that cardigan. I need to get that done. So I figured once I get the body done, I can start some new projects. My socks I just take with me to church, and like tomorrow we're heading up to see my parents, so I'll probably have that in the car. It's easy to pack along because it's small. So I've been thinking about what do I want to do next. And honestly, like, I haven't had a lot of like inspiration hit me. Like, I just feel like I've kind of lost my mojo, my crojo, my knitting mojo, whatever you want to call it. My designing mojo. It's kind of coming back a little. So when I finish the body, then I'm gonna start 2 projects. 2 more, why not? So you probably recognize this back. And here is a design that has failed. Just not a fan of it. Not what I was envisioning. Trying to do crochet cables in this, and it just didn't work. So I'm gonna do a knitting pattern. Design my own knitting with cables, in fact. We'll see how this goes. So yeah, this is a lovely Made by Me bag. It has Crochet Joy on there, even though this is gonna be a knitted pattern now, and Thumper, because this fabric, it's exactly what my grandma made something. I don't remember what it was, but she made something for me out of this fabric. Thumper was my nickname when I was in utero. We'll leave it at that. So in here is my March Sisters cowl, and actually this is what I had started. This is the crocheted one. Not a fan of it. Not a fan, not a fan. Here's the other one I was working on. It's another sample. Again, just not a fan. This is all DK weight yarn. This is from Yakagani Yarns, I believe. It's gorgeous color, love it. And then this is Bumblebee Acres Fiber Farms. Oh, this is the backside. In their Little Women colorway called Meg March, who is the older sister, who is, yeah, I'm Meg, honestly. So I have the needles ready to go. So I was just kind of trying to look up different cable patterns, knitting cable patterns, and I found this story. Basically, the meaning of Aran stitches. It's basically like a fisherman's sweater will have different kinds of cables on it, and each different cable means something different. And if you're an Irish fisherman, you would have this fisherman's sweater on. So if you were lost at sea and they found the body, they would know who you belong to because of the cables. Like, every family had a different cable pattern that they used on their sweaters. So they could just tell by your sweater who you belong to. So you have the cable, although you can't even see it on here. The basic, like, twisted cable. There you can kind of see. It kind of means luck, protection against bad luck. There's the honeycomb, there's the lattice, there's the moss stitch, which is different from the crochet moss stitch. I like the crochet moss stitch. There's the zigzag, there's the tree of life. So I found this, and so I just kind of wrote, like, oh, I'll do this one for Meg, and this one will represent Joe, and this one will represent Amy. And then I was like, the tree of life, Beth, but that represents family as well. So, like, Beth was definitely all about her family. Amy, I'm going to do the diamonds, for wealth, because that's what Amy wanted. Meg has the zigzag, which represents love, the ups and downs of love. And then the trellis, success, will represent Joe. So I'm going to start working on those, trying to figure out how to do knitting cable stitches. We'll see how that goes. And try to design it too. Why not? Anyway. And then my other design that I really want to have done. I really want to have this finished. If you've been over here for a while, you'll recognize this bag. This is my Chitingi bag. So when I was little, my parents were missionaries in Africa, and the Chitingi is what the women wear around their waists. That's what they wrap their babies in and put them on their backs. They wrap around their hair, all of that. So, in here is my yarns. Oh, it's still in the bag. For my Josephine Baker inspired shawl. Let me pull this out here. So, I had already made a version of it. It's in the other room. With cheap yarn. I now have nice yarn for it. So yeah, this is mode knit yarn in the colorway Night Music. This is lace weight yarn. So I have 931 yards for 100 grams. It is 100% superwash merino. I just love these colors. And of course, Night Music fits because of Josephine Baker. And then this is Leading Men Fiber Arts. Their mohair silk. It is a lace weight yarn. 50 grams, 495 yards. It's 72% Super Kid mohair and 28% mulberry silk. And oh, the colorway is Royalty, and it's this gorgeous purple. So I'm gonna cake these up, maybe today, maybe Monday. I don't know, one of these days. And then I'll get started on finishing my pattern for Rainbows and Feathers Shawl, which is for Josephine Baker. So we shall see. But I told myself I have to finish the body. I have to finish the 50 rows of the cardigan first before I do any of that. And I may even start something else. I don't know. So with that, I'm gonna go. I will see you in a couple weeks. Maybe. I don't know what June holds. June starts next week. Next week is also my nephew's high school graduation. How am I old enough to have a nephew that's graduating high school? I don't know. Anyway, with that, I will see you guys later. God bless. Bye!
It's funny.
We've been very lucky here.
They got the German Shepherd face, you know?
Well, they're notorious hunters, so kids were just asking, are they safe? I'm like, no.
So if a person's out there, they're coming
Get the stuff down.
Yeah, get the
I do love them. Spotty.
Two sisters and a brother, yeah.